Welcome, bullshitters, back to episode two
Episode
of
2.
State of Your Franchise, Journey to the Draft. We're here to do it. Big things. Houston Texans. Roll the clip, bitch. What is up, bullshitters?
Hey,
Episode 2.
two,
I'm
baby.
John. This is my man Sean, as y'all all know. Down in Houston, I know y'all are freezing right now, but we're gonna drop some shit that's gonna warm you motherfuckers right up. Let's dive into this bitch. Houston Texans. They're sitting at about 6.8, close to 6.9 million. 17th in the NFL right now in salary cap.
It's about middle of the pack. It's not too terrible.
It's not too terrible, but
you know, great.
It's not great, especially for a team that has lost as much as they have lost and are going to lose some more. So let's get into it, buddy. Let's make some cuts for this team. Let's trim some fat. So first thing I would do is cut Duke Johnson. That would save us about 5.1 mil in salary cap. Hasn't done shit. Won't do shit.
I mean, plus you bring in David Johnson too, so there's no sense of having two of them.
Just wait.
Just wait. Oh shit.
Just wait. Just wait,
Daddy.
We'll see what we did with David Johnson. So also, excuse me, you're going to cut Braden Cooks. And that's going to save you $12 million. I mean, what have you done for me? I'm a Janet Jackson, this bitch, bro. What have you done for me lately? You know what I mean? You haven't done anything.
Right.
Not really. It's all gone to Will Fuller, and I think Randall Cobb probably outproduced him last year, if I'm not mistaken. So we're going to save us some $12 million in salary cap money in Houston by getting rid of that joke. And then here it comes for you, bud. David Johnson. I'm going to go ahead and trim that out and save us some $6.5 million in salary cap money. I mean, it's got a good running back class in the draft, and there's a pretty good class, better than David Johnson.
I mean, there's a pretty good chance that ETN goes second round, maybe even third round, depending on the board you're looking at. Najee Harris. Najee Harris, they have him going second round.
That'd be a good pick. But unfortunately, Houston does not pick in the first round or the second round.
Ouch.
Or the third round.
But let me ask you this. Deshaun Watson wants out. He wants hell out.
Right.
He's saying, I'm prepared to sit my fat butt on the bench and not play.
Right.
So, obviously, they're looking for first rounders there. Do they try to make a last-minute deal and come in and get some first-round picks and load up on that offense?
I would. Of course you would. You don't want to wait until the fourth round to pick and then you're already rebuilding. That's terrible.
Yeah.
But then again, you know, Texans fans, you're in a state of emergency right now. But we'll go to some pickups. Make you guys a little bit happy. So my first pickup would be Nicole Roby Coleman. He has a connection to the secondary coach. And you know, he's a nickel guy. Not, you know, one or two, but, you know, help you out there a little bit in the secondary, which you badly need. And then I would go ahead and pick up Tyrod Taylor.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yes, he has ties to the QB coach, Pep Hamilton.
Honestly, with them getting rid of Deshaun Watson, I'd bring Cam Newton there.
Ooh.
I mean, he has no ties, but Pep Hamilton, man, I believe he can be a good quarterback whisperer. I mean, look what he did with DC Defenders with Cardell Jones, I think his name was.
But wouldn't you like to have Cam and Tyrod?
I mean,
if you can afford it.
If you can afford it, yes. I mean, Cam had a down year. Tyrod didn't play, so you can probably get him for on the cheaper side. Like, I mean, as much as Cam would want it, I don't see him getting a $17 million contract for 1 year next year. Maybe like 11.5, 12,
Right.
with like half of that guaranteed.
Right. I mean, it's not Deshaun Watson, but I would take a older version of that better than, putting something out there.
I mean, you could go Mitchell Trubisky, but
But moving on, I would also pick up free safety Malik Hooker. He has ties to the special teams coordinator Frank Ross out in Houston. He didn't have a great year because, the injury pretty much cost him that 5th-year option out in Indy. So I would say a 1-year prove-it deal with the Texans because, you can break out in a shitty defense and be like that shining star and then be like, peace the fuck out.
Yeah, get you a big paycheck.
Mm-hmm. Unless, the Texans are like, hold the fuck up, you ain't going nowhere. We're not doing this shit again.
So as far as receivers go, you're just gonna stick with the receivers you have on the roster?
Yes and no. I mean, you don't want to break the bank on somebody that's not going to be very. And you got to think about the rumor mill currently going around with players and shit. Nobody's going to want to come there.
Yeah,
you know how hard it is going to try to bring somebody to bring to Houston.
You're gonna really have to straight rebuild.
Right.
And you're gonna have to go to the bottom of the barrel and trying to bring in these other guys that pretty much revive their careers.
Right. Or you're gonna have to bring it on, 1-year deals. You're gonna have to build up on that. It's gonna screw you in 2022, but
I mean, I could see, a name like Des Bryant going there. As far as receivers go, AJ Green, right? I mean, my thing is going to steer people away from AJ Green is his age and him being injured last year.
But if you're the Texans and that's all you got knocking at your door,
oh, absolutely,
I'm gonna take.
I'd much rather take an injured AJ Green versus somebody's practice squad player who got cut 10 times.
I agree. But overall, brother, the outlook does not look good for the Houston Texans this year.
No.
Either way you look at it.
No, not at all, dude. Not at all. Your cap situation is not looking very bright. You're going to have to try to find a buyer for Deshaun Watson, which I think could be the New York Jets.
Ooh.
Think about it. Like you have players out in free agency that you can spend on, to bolster your team. You can bring in receivers for him. I've seen ties going to Juju Smith-Schuster.
Nice. I would give up, cut both of the running backs that I said, and I would go ahead and snag up Marlon Mack, who PFF has currently signing a $2.5 million deal.
Which isn't bad, and Marlon Mack is that dude.
Yeah, like last year, he had a freak accident, but 195 carries his first year, 247 the next year.
Right.
I'll take that, man. And if it wasn't for Jonathan Taylor, he'd probably still have his job, but
it's hard for running backs. There's a lot of running backs, not a lot of spots.
Right, especially in Indy.
Yeah.
And I don't know if Larry would go out there, but
Larry Fitz, bro, he's gonna die and be buried in fucking.
He's gonna be buried underneath the University of Phoenix.
Yes, yes,
the University of Arizona Stadium. That's awesome.
I mean, why wouldn't it? My thing about Larry Fitzgerald, he's that humble dude. He's not the type who's going to chase the ring or chase the money.
But isn't that somebody you would want to bring? Like, oh, look here, we have Larry Fitzgerald. It's not so bad here.
A PR move.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Wouldn't be bad.
It would not be. I am going to say for the record, bro, they don't get more than 2 wins.
Ooh, you're gonna do that to him?
Hate to kick it while you're down, Texans, but hey, don't.
I'm gonna say they pull out some crazy wins. I say the Texans will go 5-11.
Don't sweat, Texans fans. I'm not picking on you. As far as the near
He's
future
picking on
doesn't,
you.
no, the near future doesn't look bright for you. But I'm telling you what, right the ship, turn it around, build a better culture.
Only thing I can say is you had a team, the window was open, and they basically just fucking slammed that shit closed.
Yeah,
There was not like, oh shit, it's closing.
No, Bill O'Brien was like, I'm going to trade the best receiver in the league for a washed up old running back who just came off injury. Sounds like a great idea.
This is great. This is a fantastic idea. Anyway, Texans fans, I promise you, maybe like 5 years. It's going to take you a minute.
Yeah, you're in a messy spot. You just built spaghetti over your white couch. It's going to take a hot minute to get that thing cleaned up.
And your wife, aka Roger Goodell, is pissed. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead, as you probably already know, and I'm gonna go ahead and stamp that shit a rebuild. How about you?
I'm along with you. Rebuilding. You're not in contention for
years.
Yeah.
Well, that'll do it for episode 2. Houston Texans bullshitters. Thank you for joining us again. Description. There's links down there. Click them shits. Patreon. Help us out. We appreciate you. We love each and every one of you. Peace.
Peace out, bullshitters. Catch